welcome to My Life as a Dad. Today's guest is Brian White. Brian is an expecting dad with his first child.
Yes, I am.
Welcome aboard the team.
Good to be here. Yeah, it's good to be aboard that team.
And you're in Playroom Studios. This is our nursery.
Definitely going to be familiar with one of these places. We're getting ours finished up at home right now.
Are you? Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Trying my hand at these murals. Actually, right now we're building a tree on the wall.
And you're painting it yourself?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we'll
Ah.
project it and stencil it and then paint it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Very cool.
learning to become crafty.
Right. But let's go back and start at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Any trials and tribulations with pre-birth or conception?
Yeah, we've been Paula and I've been together for 10 years. This is our second time trying. The first time, didn't end so well for us. So we got my wife is she's a trooper and got right back on the saddle, so to speak, and we started trying again. And I was actually away when she called me, and I just sat right down on the floor. The moment that she told me, and just started praying, just thanking God that that we were blessed again, to have this opportunity. And she went to the doctor to confirm it, and ever since, just started preparing for our lives to change and to, I guess our lives to begin, really.
Right.
Yeah.
It's definitely the birth of a child as the birth of a dad, birth of a family.
Yeah, a whole new level.
The whole thing starts up.
And this past, she's 8 months now, and this past 8 months has just really flown by. I can only imagine what it's like once the baby gets here, how fast they grow and how fast that time goes. So
it goes so fast.
Yeah, it's
It
been
really
amazing.
does. But never tell your pregnant wife that it's gone by fast. She's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, she's going through it.
With. I want out of here.
We're just starting to get to the point. It's been, I don't want to say easy. I mean, from these are her words. She said it's been a relatively easy pregnancy until now that the baby's almost, getting full size and there's a little room in there and starting to get lodged into places, and she'll be walking, all of a sudden sit down and there'll be a pain in her hip or, something like it's this last month and a half, it gets a little rocky. Life's all about family. I had my time playing as an NFL player and a professional lacrosse player, running around and everything, and I've never been happier now than to come home to a family and know who I'm coming home to and know that this person and I are looking out in the same direction for the long haul. That's, now we have a little tribe, or we're starting our little tribe that's following us in that direction. That's it. That's what it's all about.
And it gives you something to, not to work for because you've already been working and doing stuff, but it gives you, it's a responsible feeling.
Yeah.
It's like a feeling of, okay, now I got to do this.
Yeah.
Before it's like, well, if we don't get that done, or if we don't buy that house right away, it's okay or whatever. But now it's like, you got to do it.
Exactly. And that's that was why I waited. A lot of my friends had kids younger, and I actively tried not to because of those things.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was a #1 draft pick, so he had a lot of that stuff taken care of. I always wanted to make sure I had that same foundation, so I had solid footing to stand on to be able to even enter this realm. And I think it's the perfect time. I feel like I have the energy. I feel like I have the wisdom and the patience more so than anything to accept the changes that I have to make. Rather than, I think if I was younger, I would still have that mentality that I know everything, and it would be really hard to realize that I don't, especially in this world, and accept the teaching and the wisdom from other people. And I think I'm most thankful, that I'm more mature now and able to approach it that way.
0 to 3,
Yeah.
extremely important from dad's and mom's standpoint, because from 0 to 3, 85% of their values, their emotions, their mental state, their being, all of that stuff occurs.
Yeah.
Because like you said, they go from here to here.
Yeah.
And so you really want to be involved.
Yeah.
So as much as you can as a dad, let's just throw that out there.
It's a little bit scary. I was talking to my friend Bentley Evans, has a 6-month-old, and we were talking, and he said the first time his daughter cried, she didn't know what she was crying about. And, it occurred to him that, how you handle your baby or what you respond to informs them how to think, how to be, how to feel as a person. And it just dawned on me the responsibility of what I do, what I show her, how I am around her, what I respond to, what I ignore, is really going to create her persona. And, that responsibility really hit home. How much
So
you pick
true.
her up when she's crying is
Right.
going to let her know what's okay. Either she can soothe herself on her own, or daddy's always, going to be there to, I would definitely want her to know daddy's going to be there, but I also want to instill that, she's capable herself of solving a lot of problems. So it's going to be a learning experience from day one, I'm
it
sure.
is. So do you have map to the hospital?
Yeah,
Find out.
yeah. It's not too far. We live in
Drove there, drove back, nowhere to park.
Yeah. Yeah, we did the whole walkthrough. We did the hospital tour and all that. It's a fantastic suite we've got booked, and that really made it real. You know, you're walking through the hospital, you're seeing, you know, the floor you're gonna be on, the ward you're gonna be in, and it just really brought it home how close it is once you start to do that kind of stuff. And it's yeah, once you start painting the room and you're doing hospital tours, you're like, whoa, is it tomorrow? Is the baby gonna be here?
My Life as a Dad.
Sponsored by Daddy & Company, the perfect gifts for dad. Check out more episodes of My Life as a Dad by clicking here.